housemates. This week, once.
God, like, how do so it started with Ndinne'. Eruka asked Ne that sometimes during the week when the fight happened between Zion and Chinwe, that Ndinne', while chatting with the Mbadiwe twin, she said she didn't want to find out who was at fault with the fight because she already knew it was going to be Chinwe anyways. Hey God. Money, you know, the price money is what she can make between now and December. That Zion needs the money more than her. That Zion should just go and pack his and relationship. If it should last outside Big Brother Naija house, then he is not going to. The relationship is not going to last outside. Like, mark my words. Right from the very first time they came into the house, I said I actually don't see this relationship going far. And even when they were in Big Brother house, they broke up. Zinwe, Chinwe packed her things that she was no longer interested, only for her to be crying in the night. They later settled their stuff. Even if they used to say, don't put mouth in husband and wife, voila. But I bet you, this one, I go put mouth. Since you decided to bring your relationship to national TV, I will put my mouth. So I actually don't think this relationship will go far. So let me just play a clip of what Chinwe response to Ebuka was, so you can all see.
The way I have had to literally like, babes, let's do this. We get a call, I'm like, okay, I'm working on it immediately. Do you understand? So for me, it was just everything is set.
Gotcha.
Let's go. Yeah.
So after listening to Chinwe's response, I knew internet was going to be bubbling. So I just had to like pick some few comments from Instagram, and I bet you're going to laugh at this comment. So these are some of the comments I picked. Okay, Oge Diva said, you go explain tire next time, zip your mouth. Hey, no be small explanation. So Drift by Biwa1 said, Chinwe and Lie 5 and 6. Make she no worry, evidence dey well. I be plenty evidence dey. So if he just said, Ebuka, why table where get one leg before like you guys are, should I say you guys are confused? You've been the one asking Ebuka to shake table, and then you are there asking Ebuka why when you were actually asking Ebuka to shake table. I love the fact that Ebuka actually shake a whole lot of table this night. Last Sunday, like, Ebuka didn't shake any table. People were just relaxed. So there was no much, a chaos. But after tonight eviction, this is when the main drama is going to, start. This week, the second week, people were actually licking asses. They didn't want to step on toes, so they don't get evicted, because probably they were thinking this Sunday eviction is going to be like last Sunday eviction, where the housemate, had to pick who was going home. So that was why everybody were just, maintaining composure and cease. But this week, let's see what happens now that everybody knows that, the custodian challenge can actually not be the same every week. So Ebuka, Alex Diva said, lie, no be waiting you mean. Hey God. Vitamin C said, Chinwe just dey lie unprovoked. Hey God. So Ifiko said, this girl can lie. We say na contest. Okay, so whose food? The last comment, I said Ebuka would have buttressed further to say, I heard you bought his ticket and you contributed more financially to be in the house. He pay me. Anyway, like, how did Chinwe just sit down and decide to like lie, knowing too well all the videos are outside, and if Zion comes out to see all those videos, God, if he's outside, he's definitely going to see all the video. I actually don't think a lie will actually help, because the guy will leave the show and he's coming to see all those videos. So even David said, waiting I watch with my eyes, Chinwe don't change them, lie. I was thinking Ebuka will ask Ruthie what she meant by I'm just using mayor. I can't date him. Even me, oh, like I was actually waiting for Ebuka to ask that question. I don't know why Ebuka did not shake that particular table, but I bet you if Ebuka had shake that particular table, I believe in me, Ruthie would have been in our hotel room right now. But anyway, so let's see how this week goes. Let me see if she's actually going to, continue, kissing Mayor and doing all sort of things she was doing with him over the week. Let's see if she will keep that same energy. And that is when we will know if she was actually using Mayor. So if she's not keeping the same energy, if she's keeping the same energy, that means she was not using Mayor. That means she has actually fallen for him. But let's see if she's actually going to keep she's going to continue with the same energy. Okay, so Ebuka did not just break Chinwe's table. Ebuka also broke Ruthie's table, but I actually like Ruthie's response. So during the week, you guys know Onyeka and Wani, they got into an argument. There was buzz between two of them. She now said, "Who is Wani for her not to respond, like to tell her what she says behind her back?" I love that, and even Ebuka was saying, "Yeah, I love that. That's what I want to hear. Don't talk behind my back. Come to my front, like face me and say your mind." But it's actually the look Wani was actually trying to give Ruthie for me. She said it in your front, so if you have any issues, deal with it. But that's actually going to bring a whole lot of tension between their midst. So I've actually not gotten to the bottom four. So I'm just trying to explain the table shaking, how Ebuka shook some table. I'm actually trying to explain the table shaking, how Ebuka scattered some table. Then Ebuka also went to Victoria and asked, during the week Victoria broke down. So Ebuka also asked her if it is as a result of the relationship she is having with Sean. And she said no, that when Chinwe was talking about going back to the house, that she also felt she missed home and she wanted to also go back to the house, so that was the reason she broke down. That as Sean has a thing, Sean has his thing going on and he has his friends, and she doesn't want to come in as between them or as an intruder or between them. But I was actually thinking this pairing of the thing was always supposed to be you and your partner 247, not only tax. If I'm there with my partner, my gossip partner, everything was always supposed to be around my partner. So Victoria, let's play Victoria response so you can all hear by yourself.
Your partner is really off.
I don't think it's off, because we talk when we have to, but he has his own friends, he has his thing going on, and I wouldn't want to step in and interrupt anything.
Although Mayor actually did own up to what he said, he owned up to it, and I love that. So Ebuka went to Mayor and asked Mayor. So Mayor did say something about Such being a bad vibes. So Ebuka asked him in front of Such, so he could also hear what Mayor did said about him. And the guy said he can actually never say anything without any reasons, and he had the reasons for saying that. And he stated his reasons that when him and his pair had an issue, that the vibes he was actually getting from Such was actually not the positive one. It was actually bad vibes, and that was it. On period. Say it. If you know you can say something behind my back,
We just celebrate in front.
So let's go back to the event of today, which was actually the eviction, event. God. Ndinne, they've actually been evicted. They're out of the show. I feel if not for the auntie Chinwe, Nne would have actually gone far. Because to some point, the auntie was actually holding her back. Like if she wants to, go out of her shell, she will be held back directly or indirectly. The hunt actually did have an effect on Nne, seriously. And then they were actually not always, mingling with people. They just kept to themselves. Come on, this is a game. You are here to showcase your talents. No doubt, Nne is actually very smart. She's smart, but she was not giving viewers what viewers wanted. In as much as Hub there, he must be very sound. But you also have to give viewers what they want to hear. You also have to give viewers what they want to talk about. But in their own case, say for instance, the Saturday party, they were not dancing with people. How can you just come and then you're just all to yourself? So even if form alliance, so that's why everybody were trying to form alliance with, the custodian holder, because you never can tell. So I actually did see their own coming. Even a friend of mine was like saying, "Yeah, let them go. Like they are not contributing anything to the house." So in tonight eviction, so every 9 o'clock there is always a custodian challenge, and then whosoever wins the custodian challenge has a right to influence the game. You understand? Either by immunity, sorry, has the right to influence the game, or either eviction or any other thing that Big Brother decides to come up with. So for this week, it was actually the Streets, which was Mayor and Toby, that won the custodian challenge. And then within the week, they were asked to pick a boss between the blue box and the red box, and they picked the blue box. So last Sunday, it was safe only. So for this Sunday, what was in the box? So Big Brother called the Naija to, give them the key. The Naija came in and gave them the key, and then they opened the box. So Big Brother asked them to read what was in the box, to the housemaid, and then after reading to the housemaid, Big Brother now asked them, call them into the diary room. So up for the bottom four this week in no particular order were the Radicals, Ndinne', Zinwe, and the Flourish. I somehow pity the Radicals. So this is actually 2 times in a row. That means their fan base is actually not that strong. 2 times. Last week they were up and they were safe. This week again they were still up. So I somehow feel for them. So Big Brother now asked the custodian to read what was in what was written on the paper, for the housemaid. And then what was written on the paper was evict only. That means they have the power to evict one of the pairs. So if eviction was actually going to be 2, they would have just evicted one person, and then the next person would have been maybe one of the bottom 4. You understand? So making it 2. But since it was just one eviction, they had the power to evict only. So tough. Like, I prefer save only. At least let me know, oh, it was not just my decision to send the person out. I prefer save only. I don't know why they didn't pick Ruti. I don't know why they didn't pick Flourish, because that means Ruti game actually did work for her. According to her, she said she was just using Mayor. So it did work for her. So they picked the Ndinne', and that is how the Ndinne' were evicted. So for this week, last Sunday, what I actually did like about last Sunday eviction was viewers' votes were actually in line with what the housemate felt, So for Damilola and Toyosi that left, the Tami that left, they were actually the least voted, like the people with the pairs with the least vote. So they were the pairs with the least vote. But for this Sunday, to some points, I actually don't like today's zone, because, and I bet you, if this thing should get to the people viewers actually like, they'll be fight. It's just be like what happened last season, where viewers will save and then the judges will come and decide who will leave. Before viewers started, talking, ranting. And so it's just because maybe everybody Chinwe, the Ndinne' were actually not contributing to the house. So for this week, the least, the bottom 4 with the least vote were Flourish, seconded by Zinwe, third Ndinne', and then the Radicals. So I think this week eviction was not like the one of last Sunday, whereby it was the same thing the viewers wanted. You understand? So for the Tami pairs, the Tamis that left, so it was actually the same thing with what viewers wanted, unlike this Sunday. So people really wanted Flourish to go and Zinwe. Like people really wanted Zinwe. Zinwe is actually spoiling Zion's game. She is. Because even if this is a game, I don't see why you choose to let people see the negative side of you on a national TV. Do you get? Like when she had a conversation with Zion, she had a conversation when she had a fight and she had the conversation with Mickey. She said Zion was actually painting her in a bad light. You're the one that wants to be painted in a bad light. So that was it. So that was how Ndinne were evicted. What do you think about the Ndinne'S eviction? Were you actually hoping for them to be evicted? Drop it in the comment section. And so drop it in the comment section. So Ebuka said something while Ebuka was about leaving. Okay, after the eviction, Ebuka said something to the housemaid that some of them are actually not giving what they were supposed to give. That he doesn't want a situation whereby when they are done with the show or when they are evicted, they will now say, oh, if I had the opportunity, this is what I would have done. And that message is actually being sent towards Victoria. Because I don't know why she's still holding herself back. Come on, Victoria. I don't know why she's holding herself. She's actually holding herself back. She's not coming out of her shell. Because then Victoria said she was trouble. And then when Victoria said she was trouble. And then when Sean had a conversation with Such and Victoria, so Sean told Such that Victoria is not that calm as she is currently. She's not. That means she's actually pretending. She's not being herself. Because that is what Sean said, that she's not calm as what they are actually experiencing now. But I don't know why she's holding back. So if you think Victoria is being herself, drop it at the comment section. Thank you everybody for watching.